Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're so glad to welcome you as part of our community tonight. Please note that this webinar is being recorded and distributed live stream. By entering this virtual meeting room, you give your consent to be recorded and distributed by Simeon Morrow EU and other third parties. If you prefer to not be recorded, please turn off your camera and microphone and/or go to the Facebook Live video feed, the link to which I will now place in the chat room. There it is. For a better experience, please turn off your microphone and set your video to gallery view. Tonight, our featured guests are the vocal quintet Alti Bassi, who join us from Milan, Italy.
Alti Bassi, tocca a voi! Tocca a noi? Signore e signori, ladies and gentlemen, questa sera abbiamo il piacere di avere qui un quintetto vocale straordinario. Non sentirete strumenti, ma solo le loro 5 fantastiche voci. Direttamente dai palcoscenici più famosi di tutto il mondo, che hanno calcato nella loro ultima tournée. Saranno forse un po' stanchi, ma è un sogno averli qui sulla nostra nave. Signore e signori, ecco a voi gli Alti e Bassi.
C'ho un sonno che non riesco più a sognare come piace a me. Sai, io credo che la nave dei miei sogni corra senza me. Oh, qui non ci sei tu e ho una gran paura di non vivere come voglio io, perché quello che voglio è quello che vuoi tu. Ma sì, lo so, non farci caso, è una mia idea che non raggiungerà la verità, ma si avvicinerà. Se tu lo vuoi, non è difficile sognare in due. Proviamoci, perché te ne vai da me. Forse è meglio, tanto c'ho un sonno che adesso mi addormento senza te. Oh, vai, vai, va, 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 vai, va, 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 va. Però lo sai, la vita è strana e non è detto che non si potrà salire in due su quella nave là. Se ci sarà un altro sogno solo per noi due. Ma lo vuoi capire, il vero sogno è qua. C'ho un sonno, ma è meglio non dormire ma sognare con te. Papu, papu, papu. Wow.
tocca a noi.
So, welcome. Paolo, let's start with you. So tell us, who are the Alti Bassi?
Good evening, everybody. Who or what are Alti Bassi? The question.
Good question.
Good questions. We are an a cappella band. So what we aim to say that we are the oldest boy band in the world. We like to sing a cappella, and we've been singing together for 27 years. We were born in 1994. So this year is 27 years that we are singing together. We aim to see that our live show is not quite a live concert, but it's a live show, because we like interacting with our audience, and this is the specific of our performance. We like interacting. That means that we like to involve the audience to our concert, and so we would invite everybody to assist to our concert, because we are so proud to perform our song together. So we are elderly men, substantial, and but we are still we like making fun of each other. So we are like boys, everybody.
Fantastic. Okay, so Andrea, why don't we take a look at the next video? We have it, Ce l'avevo quasi fatta.
Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. La mia vita è costellata da una serie infinita di progetti e tentativi destinati al fallimento. Ogni volta preoccupato solamente di far presto, colleziono le sconfitte culminanti nell'arresto. Lo diceva anche mio padre, che son proprio buoni a nulla, cimentarsi in 1000 imprese per non terminare niente. Io negli anni ci ho provato a dargli la soddisfazione, ma giungevo quasi sempre a un passo dalla conclusione. Fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Nello sport mi son buttato, prima calcio e pallavolo, non firmai più quel contratto per giocare in Serie B. Poi col judo e karate, discipline e arti marziali, non so quante ne ho provate, quasi tutte le ho mollate.
Letterato di cultura, appassionato, dopo la maturità scelsi l'università.
Dalle lettere più antiche ai filosofi moderni,
Teologia non ho passato e alla tesi
ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Poi conobbi una ragazza così bella e affascinante, corteggiata lungamente senza ricavarne niente. Un bel giorno l'ho incontrata dopo anni in lontananza, mi confessa che era cotta. Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Nella vita abbiamo sogni da rincorrere fin tanto, tu ci credi fortemente per non viverne il rimpianto. Tieni duro, non mollare, se l'arrivo manca un metro, pensa solo al tuo futuro, non guardarti sempre dietro. Io da oggi me ne fotto di ogni mio coito interrotto. Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Adesso scrivo una canzone che racconta il mio insuccesso, per spiegare che la vita non si butta dentro un cesso. Ma ho paura che alla strofa, o peggio proprio al ritornello, non mi vengano le parole, si interrompa sul più bello. Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, quasi fatta, quasi fatta. Ce l'avevo fatta.
Fantastic. So Diego, tell us a little bit about the roles of each singer. How is it that this whole thing goes together? What does each singer do?
It's a great question, Simeon, because we really play different roles in the different moment of our band's life. First of all, is the management moment. So we have Andrea, that is who is our manager and who managed the relationship with our market, with the Italian market, and he is also our how can I say, social media manager, because he manage our social connection. And then we have Paolo, who works with our foreign contacts because he speaks a good English. And then we have Alberto, who is the arranger and the composer of the group. Filippo is good in finding mistakes in musical sheet, also, but also in how can I say, in our communication to the market, and so is a very precise in this situation. Then we have the role that we play when we are on stage. We are 4 tenors and the bass, and but we are very how can I say, tactile. So we used to usually share the solo voice and falsettos or the other part. And then when we are on stage, we also usually play different characters. So Andrea is our institutional announcer. Then we have Filippo, that is our laconic man, and he speaks very few times, but he give us how can I say, a pearl of wisdom every time. And so
Okay.
This is his role. And we are the noisy man. The other 3 are the noisy men who gives different situation and jokes and other things.
And tell us, Diego, so how is it that you all met?
Oh, we met in different period, because 3 that was the founder of the group are Andrea, Alberto, and Paolo, and they started with this band in 1994, and in 2000 I was in the group because I substituted the one singer that was before me, and in 2002, I think 2003 came Filippo, and so we were from that period the Alti Bassi, such as you can see now.
Fantastic. So would you each be able to sing us just a little something so that we could hear what you do? Like, Diego, could you start? Could you sing us just a little excerpt?
What can I say alone? I can try to imitate an instrument, a drum, for example, and I need the microphone, but I can try also without, and like this.
Fantastic.
Something like that.
Fantastic. So you're always doing the drum set?
Yes, sometimes when we need it, I usually play drum set. How
many hours a day do you practice?
Oh no, now is I practice once when I have to learn how to imitate the drum, but now I only sing and do the drum set when we find together and we sing together.
Got it.
It will start tomorrow. It will start tomorrow.
Yes. Okay.
Paolo, would you be able to give us an excerpt?
An example for instrumental imitation, or my instruments is a trumpet or saxophone as well. So trumpet is something like that. Sounds like that. The saxophone,
Fantastic.
something like that.
So it really actually does a very similar thing with the embouchure of the lips, right?
Yes,
Just like with the reed playing and with the...
Take in consideration that we need microphone and all sounds effect, you know, to improve the effect that we have with the voice, because the voice is not enough, of course. So we need microphone and some technical sound effect to improve the sound. So to be so close, as much closer as possible to the original one.
Fantastic. Okay, Andrea, why don't we go on to the next video? I believe we have here Ma l'amore non, but love no.
Guardando le rose fiorite stamani, io penso domani saranno appassite e tutte le cose son come le rose che vivono un giorno, un'ora e non più.
Ma l'amore no, l'amore mio non può disperdersi nel vento con le rose, tanto è forte che non cederà, non sfiorirà. Io lo difenderò da tutte quelle insidie velenose che vorrebbero strapparlo al cuore, povero amore.
Forse te ne andrai, altri amori le carezze cercherai.
E se tornerai, già sfiorita ogni bellezza troverai in me. Ma l'amore no, l'amore mio non può dissolversi con l'oro dei capelli. Finch'io viva sarà vivo in me, solo per te. Forse te ne andrai, d'altri amori le carezze cercherai, ahimè. E se tornerai, già sfiorita ogni bellezza troverai in me. Ma l'amore no, l'amore mio non può dissolversi con l'oro dei capelli. Finch'io viva sarà vivo in me, solo per te.
Beautiful. So Paolo, can you tell us a little bit about this video series? You all started them last year when everyone was in confinement in Milan.
This video, yes, with the quarantine period, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, we made some video during the quarantine period because, of course, we had no chance to keep in touch with our audience. The only way to do that was to make some videos or something just to keep in touch. This is one of them, and okay, we spent some time to do that, and we had some fun staying at home and recording just using a mobile for the images and sing on the original song. So I would like to thank Andrea, or I don't remember who is the author of this, the video maker in this case, because they spent a lot of time for us to assemble images and sound. That is not so easy, as you can see. So this was the only way to keep on making music, stay in touch with our audience, and of course we do hope this this nightmare will be finishing as soon as possible, because we would aim to jump on the stage once again and and perform live performing.
That's right. Let's all hope this nightmare ends soon. So Paolo, but tell us now kind of emotionally, how is it to make this such a video? It seems it must be kind of sad to have to be far apart from everybody, to sing your own part and then have them put together. And I mean, I think you can hear that in the music. Is that true?
Yes, that's true, of course. So as musicians and singer, our life is performing on stage. So we need contact with the audience, of course. So it was a little bit sad that the only way to stay in touch with them was just making video. But anyway, okay, I think that all the artists in the world nowadays are living the same sadness, because we really do hope that theaters and live music clubs will be reopening as soon as possible, because we need so, the culture needs so. So now we are set, but we are thinking to the future, and we are now thinking when we will be able to come back again. So everybody should stay in touch with us and should follow us, because we will be coming soon. We will be coming soon.
Look forward to it. And Alberto, let's go to you. So you are the arranger of these beautiful quintets. Tell us about how you put that together, Malamore No.
Sorry, repeat the question, please. I didn't understand.
Sure. So how did you rehearse this? Because you arranged the music. How is it that, because you have to tell everybody what to do, I understand. So how did you make it sound so good?
So you want to know how in what way we rehearse our music?
That's the question I have on my schedule. Yes.
Okay. So when I finished to write my arrangement, I sent the score to my friends by WhatsApp or by email, and then we have to study our own part by ourselves. This is very important, because after 27 years, we know that if we study our own part together, we only lose time. It is better to study our own part alone by ourselves. Then we meet together, usually, not now, of course, but usually we meet together. And first of all, I check if we know very well our part. And this is in an acoustic way, without microphone. Each one of us check his own part. After this, we take our microphone and we try to sing with the microphone. And first of all, we have to check the tuning because to be tuned with microphone is very more difficult than to be tuned in an acoustic way, because we hear our voice in your monitor, our voice and the other voices too, and we have to take together. And it is not simple with microphone.
Alberto, and can I ask, so, but you hear them singing, right? Or at least when you're together, then you tell them you are the conductor and you tell them what they're supposed to do. Is that right? You tell Diego, okay, you play the drums like this. And Paolo, you do the saxophone. Is that right?
Sorry, but I don't understand what you are. Paolo, aiutami
Sure.
perché non capisco.
No problem. So you are like the conductor, right? You tell them. Yes.
Not during the rehearsal. I'm not the conductor. We conducted the rehearsal one time me, another time Diego, another time Andrea, another time all of us. It depends from what we are checking in that moment. For example, if we are checking the way of sing. Often Filippo is conducting the rehearsal. If we have to check the groove, probably Diego is better to conduct. So it's not me, always me who conducted the
rehearsal. Andrea doesn't do any conducting.
Oh, sorry, Alberto is the one who is deciding who is singing what. That means. Diego is the first tenor or second tenor, Andrea is soprano, and Paolo is baritone. So he decides that. So this is the way.
I only write the arrangement, but after in the rehearsal there is democracy. I don't know. It's not.
Conductors.
What's that, Andrea?
There are 5 conductors.
5 conductors, okay. And Andrea, who is your favorite conductor?
Simeon Morrow, naturally.
That's very nice of you. So we have another video, actually. This is my personal favorite, one of Alberto's arrangements. Let's take a look at it.
The air in G strings. Yes.
That's right.
Allora, provo a non condividere il suono. I don't share the sound because I know that someone don't listen sound.
Use a different video. I think there's some problem there.
Stop the video.
Sorry about that. I think we're having a technical problem right there. Sorry. So I wanted to go back to Diego. Diego, tell us a little bit about, in the music videos, you are responsible for the wardrobe. Everybody looks great. How do you do it?
It's very tough for me to dress in a good way. These 4 people, when I came in 2000, they were dressed in a terrible way. You have to change their attitudes. No way. We try to emphasize our point of straight, and so to be dressed in the correct way for the repertoire that what we are singing, our body shape, also our age, because we are not so young, and so we can dress such as a young boy. And I go around Milan and the shop in the most important shops in Milan, and I try to find something that is correct for each way of dressing, and also for the total look of the group.
And Diego, tell us a little bit about that. Milan, so it's considered the fashion capital of the world. Is that right?
Yes, because we have different shops. We have also different moment during the year in which we have many models and many showrooms, and so it's really very full of how can I say, full of fashion. Okay, so it's
and so are you spending a lot of money? I mean, I know those suits look very expensive. Who pays for all that?
I try to find the correct place to buy without spending much money and buying expensive clothes.
But you don't work in the fashion industry yourself?
No. I know many people who works in the fashion activities, and so I asked them to help me.
Fantastic. Well, I'm sure you could work for the fashion industry if you liked.
Okay.
You have a very good taste. So let's try that video once more. Fantastic. So, Diego, to be clear, you were making all those sounds, those drum sounds, with your voice and a microphone.
Yes.
Very impressive. And the cymbals, how do you do that?
Depends. I try to imitate. But in that case, I only sing the drum set, so I do the and something like that with the mic and the effects, the sound effects. But we have also the guitar, the electric guitar of Alberto, which is very good, and also with effects, with sound effects, obviously.
Fantastic. So we have a question from Lino Rivera, professor of St. Mary's College of California. Lino?
Yes, very, very impressive to all of you, Alti Bassi. I have a question with regards to your vocal health, because when I try to imitate somebody, I just for fun, I find myself kind of hurting and scratching my vocal cords. How do you maintain the vocal health for all of you with all of those distorted sounds and imitating instruments and singing on all the ranges and tessitura?
Paolo, do you want to answer that, or Diego?
Well, it's a good question, because it's really very difficult for us, because we need to sing all the tessitura, as you said, and so we use falsetto very and many times we use falsetto, and but we don't imitate only the instruments. We in our show we used to sing very much, and so we also to use our natural voice, and so we use our technique to sing and to try not to create damage to our voice and to our throat.
We don't smoke. We don't
smoke, obviously, and we don't drink also. But it's a real, when we try to imitate instruments, many times we have to be very caution, because we try to not to damage our voice.
Paolo, you had something you want to add?
I just want to add that sometimes when we used to imitate trumpets, for instance, as far as I know, the correct position is better for the trumpet imitation than when we sing in the normal way. So sometimes I feel better when I use the trumpet imitation than when I sing in a normal way. So it's difficult to explain anyway. The vocal technique is something very complex. You have to study, of course. We have Diego, Filippo, that are still studying, and sometimes they gave us some suggestions to how to use the voice in a correct way. As far as I know, when I imitate trumpet, I feel better. I feel better than when I sing as a tenor, for instance.
Just as a follow-up question, did all of you study the bel canto style of singing, classical training? How did you all start with your vocal training?
Only me and Filippo studied the bel canto, and so the classical technique. Paolo, Andrea, and Alberto came from another pop music, and so another type of technical technique, voice technique. So we have to mix our knowledge, and we have to use the different in a different situation our voices, and sometimes when we imitate instruments, we don't use voices really. We make such as a noise. We make only sounds, and so we don't need to use a special classical technique, but it's a very empiric how can I say technique, because we have to try to imitate, and so we have to try also to create a correct sound to imitate. But it's not there is not only a technique to imitate instruments. Each of us has a different technique, so we have many times we studied alone to find the correct sounds.
Thank you.
I would like to add that for the first question by Lino, that we in our shows we sing with microphones, so we have a big help from our sound engineers. Reverb, the sound is mixed by our sound engineers, and for us is easy to sing with microphones because it is not the same difficult that sing in acoustic way.
Understood. So, Andrea, to keep with you, could you tell us a little bit about? Oh, I'm sorry. We have a video. We're going to watch "Love of My Life," I believe. And in the meantime, so I wanted to ask Alberto, how do you make this electric guitar sound? That's fantastic.
Yes, of course, to do this sound, it is necessary the distortion, the butts. It is not possible to make this sound without the sound effects. By the way, it's very amusing for me to do the electric guitar. I can try now to.
Please. What? Yes, please. Could you sing a little bit for us? It is not like what you heard before. And what? How is it that you decided that you were going to play that role in that video? That you decided you wanted to have an electric guitar?
Because I am a guitarist. I am an electric guitarist. But all of us are guitarists. But I play electric guitar more than my friends. So I began the vocal guitarist of the group.
Understood. I think our video is ready. This is "Love of My Life."
Bring it back, don't take it away from me, because you don't know what it means. But you will remember when this is blown over and everything's all by the way. You will remember when I grow older, I will be there on your side to remind you how I still love you. I still love you.
Tell us, Andrea. Tell us a little bit about. Tell us a little bit about making this video.
Yes, we have two types of video: normal videos and like video clips, and COVID videos. You listen a mix. For first type, normal videos, we collaborated with professionals like creative directors or film directors and also actors. For example, in the video clip La nave dei sogni, The concept was created by our friend Fabio Mereghetti as creative director, and the film director was Gabriele Buttafuoco, and the admiral that you listen in the video clip on the boat was the actor Pietro Ubaldi. In the video clip Ce l'avevo quasi fatta, the concept was about Massimo Solomoni. Adriano Merigo was the film director. Also in another video clip titled È il calcio that you can see, you can view on YouTube. Adriano Merigo was our film director, and the actor Pietro Ghislandi was an actor who played with us in the video clip. For the second type of videos, COVID videos, we recorded audio and video at home. And then the movie editing was self-produced by me or by our sound engineer Marco. This video, Love of My Life, was edited by Marco, our sound engineer. But we are really sad that we cannot sing for you here. The problem is the audio latency. Is impossible to sing via Zoom. So if you agree, Simeon, I propose to you another video live, and you can imagine as if we are singing for you now.
Fantastic.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble
Wow, moving. That's great. Diego, so you are a professional gospel singer besides being a fashion advisor.
Yeah, I like singing this kind of music, so lyric and gospel, and so when there is a situation that I can afford, I used to sing. I usually sing, and I like it very much.
Fantastic. We have a very nice comment from our frequent guest, Stephanie Morales, who writes, "Bravo, lega. Great job, gentlemen. Wonderful."
Thank you
Which
very much.
So, how did you, Diego, is it common that you guys sing without your microphones, or is this an exception?
No, in my life I used also to sing without mic, but in this case, when we have a special situation, in this case we were in a church, and so we can sing also without mics, because there is a good acoustics, and so we can sing also without and also it depends also from the songs that we are singing. So spiritual, gospel, and so on allow us to sing also without microphone. But when we need to imitate instruments or to find a special sound, a pop sound, we need to sing with microphone. Okay, because we need our sound engineer. We cannot sing without him. In fact, he goes with us everywhere. So also when we go abroad, he comes with us.
Got it. And tell us, what does this music mean to you personally? So these are Negro spirituals from the United States, I imagine. And
yes,
how is it?
Swing music, I like it very much, and so I am very I sing in Frank Sinatra and all this kind of music because I like it, but also Ray Charles. So,
he is our crooner, Diego.
That's for sure. And Diego, but tell us, emotionally, you're in this church singing this profound music. What does it feel like?
It's very it's not so simple, because you are always very emotion, because it's you sing with a natural acoustic, you sing religious music, so you are very, how can you say, coinvolto? I don't know how to say in English. Very
involved.
Yes, correct.
Understood. Okay, so thank you so much for that lovely music. And let's go now to the bass singer who's been quiet this whole time. Filippo, tell us a little bit about what the future of Alti Bassi is looking like.
The future of Alti Bassi, 5 old gentlemen. The future. The world will hear Alti Bassi for the first time after quarantine, the 3rd of July in Agrate, a place near Monza, Milan, for a concert, live performance, the first time from very, very, very long period. The second performance will be the 13th of August in Tuscany, in a sea village named San Vincenzo in the province of Livorno. And then in November we are scheduled in a festival of a cappella groups in Treviso, in the northern Italy.
Okay, thank you.
The projects of for our future include a CD of medleys but not of our composition, but we decided to ask 8 different arrangers to arrange for us 8 new medleys, and they are working for us now. We are waiting for them, and then we will study what they have wrote.
We look forward to hearing it. Wonderful. So does anybody have a question? Do any of the participants have a question? Please just turn on your microphone or write a message in the chat room. Alti Bassi are here, as well as Lino Rivera, to answer your questions, hear your comments. So we're looking forward to your concerts coming up in the near future. And until then, I believe we can take a look at your website right now. So let's take a look at how we can stay in touch with Alti Bassi. There it is. altibassi.it. So there it is. And I believe it's in English too, somewhere. Is that true, Andrea? Can I find this in English somewhere? English, okay. There it is.
Yes.
Okay, we have a little description of the band, okay. But all of our participants speak Italian, so that's no problem. Wonderful. So, Andrea, people can write to you. How do they reach out to you?
Yes, and you can join us in our social channel like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Join us, and we will be happy to sing for you new music in the future.
Simeon, if I can say last thing, I would like to say that for us it's a really tough period, because it's the first time that we don't see each other and we don't sing together for such a long period, and also we don't go on stage for many months. We have to go last year in China for a tournée, but we have canceled it, obviously, and we have also many concerts and many situations that we have deleted, and so now we are waiting for a new concert, and these 3 are the first one, because also the different situation in Italy and also abroad are organizing to restart with the performance. So we keep our finger crossed, and we hope to be soon on stage, so because it's very important for us. Perhaps also in the States, we have never been singing in the States, so if there's someone who can invite us, we like it very much. Thank you very much.
In a positive way, we can say that it was taking just a global pandemic emergency situation to stop us. This was the only way to stop us, to avoid we can sing again. So the pandemic will be over very soon, and we will be back very soon.
Okay, so thank you very much to Andrea. Thank you to Diego, Alberto, Paolo, and Filippo. The Alti Bassi, thank you so much.
Thank you to you, and thank you to our Italian friends that are here in Zoom. Claudia, Karim, Filippo. Filippo is an arranger who he writes for us a new medley. And thank you to Mirko Guadagnini, the teacher Mirko Guadagnini, il maestro Mirko, e Ilaria Molinari. Thank you.
And also for the foreign guests, thank you also to them, because they are here.
Okay, so let's take a look at next week, next Wednesday. We have Father Andrea Ciucci, Artificial Intelligence and the Church. Last year, the Vatican held a worldwide conference about artificial intelligence and the ethical questions that come with it. Father Andrea Ciucci, coordinating secretary of the Pontifical Academy for Life, was integrally involved in the organization of that conference and traveled to the Pacific Coast to meet with Silicon Valley executives. What does the church think about AI and how it might be used for good or bad? Father Andrea will tell us the whole story. As always, all information about upcoming shows is available at Simeon Morrow, www.simeonmorrow.com. So that's next Wednesday, Father Andrea Ciucci, Artificial Intelligence and the Church. So thank you again to Alti Bassi. Thank you very much to Professor Lino Rivera. A special thanks to mikeme.com, which I will write here in the chat in case anyone wants to visit it. mikeme.com. So they have provided me with their MikeMe Pocket to do the broadcasting of this show with. So they're a Viennese company, and it's MikeMe. This is a MikeMe Pocket I've been using. So thank you very much to mikeme.com. And of course, most of all, thanks to you, our participants, who make it all worthwhile. So from Vienna, Austria, from Milan, Italy, from the Bay Area, California, goodbye. See you next week.
Bravi, bravi, siamo tanto bravi, bravi. Come siamo bravi, siamo tanto bravi a fare quasi tutto con la voce come noi signori, sì. Sì, però ci sentiremo poco, più tranquilli se potessimo stasera farci dire che siamo bravi, sì. Ma che dirlo siete voi.
Voi che lo sentite questo povero mio cuore che fa boom, 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 boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom. Ah, bravi, 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 bravi. Bravi.
ba-boom.
Dun